the Browns going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Set to go from Detroit as Matt Prater approaches and booms it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Florida, Tease Tabor. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. Shifts by him. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go with Abdullah again. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Riddick with a carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Oh, it's 4th and inches, and you're thinking maybe a quarterback sneak here. But instead, they're going to go ahead and run it and try to pick up the first. And he gets much more than that as he rips off a huge gain.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. They run. Abdullah. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. Play clock winding down. Kaiser to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Kirk. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from Florida, Tease Tabor. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
And now running right through it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run. back to throw. Stafford. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first. From the 50, Stafford. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Johnson, and a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 46. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Kaiser now. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Kaiser showing what he can do with his legs. It's more than just the arm. He scrambles and picks up the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Receiver run here. It's Coleman. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Kaiser. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Sean Robinson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now Kaiser on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw on second down is Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. Brian 38. Brian 38.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Kaiser. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. First down, Abdullah. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I know it's a cliche, and coaches always talk about it's a team game. We need all 11 to win. But let's face it, Detroit really needs Amir Abdullah to have runs like that all season long.
Missed a lot of time with injuries, especially recently. Now, Theo Riddick wound up leading the Lions in rushing last year, but just 357 yards. On first down, they go option to the right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This is Riddick on the screen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hurry up, here we go. 319.
They'll drop the throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Amir Abdullah with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.